Hi there. Welcome to this next volume in our interviews with the 30 under 30 winners from 2025. And today we have a Bristan special. And I'm really pleased to be joined by three of our winners from Bristan from last year. So we have Leah, we have Charlotte, and we have Megan. Hi there, ladies. Thanks for your time today.
Hi.
And I just wanted to kick off this discussion with you about your role that you have there with Bristan. So if we can go through sort of individually, so your role and how long you've been with the business. So Leah, if I can start with you, what's your role there?
So I'm responsible for dispatching all of the orders that go out internationally, making sure that they're packed according to our standards and making sure that all of the invoices are done for them. And then also dealing with our freight forwarder and any claims, any losses, any kind of logistical issues. And I've been with the company for about 5 years now.
So you're very experienced in that role then. I mean, it sounds like you're seeing it from sort of start to complete finish. So there's quite a lot there.
There is quite a bit. Most of it is very computer based. So it's making sure that we're keeping on top of the rules and the regulations that are, for exporting.
And I suppose each kind of destination has its own requirements as well.
Yes.
So that's another slight complication to add into it all.
You've got to keep very on top of making sure that you've got all of the information correct because then otherwise you've got HMRC.
Oh yeah, nobody wants that.
So and making sure that all of the documentation on the products is correct so that we can provide the correct information for customs and make sure then that the customer gets it as soon as it gets through customs instead of it getting stopped and prolonging the process.
Yeah, it does sound quite complicated. Each individual area having its own requirements as well. It can't make life easy.
No.
Keeps you busy, that's for sure.
It does.
And Charlotte, coming to you, what's your role there and how long have you been at Bristan?
Yeah, so I've been with Bristan 3.5 years, a little bit over now. I started as an indirect procurement administrator and then less than 11 months later I got promoted to an assistant buyer. So now I work across both the indirect and the direct team. So that's anything from all the services and goods that we don't sell and then obviously the products itself too.
So explain a little bit more about that. So what's a typical day like?
Oh, it can range from no, there is no typical day. It's always something different. So from the indirect side, I look after things such as packaging, specifically our transit packaging, the catering contract for our on-site canteen to keep us all fed and alive for the day. And then the direct side, that's anything like taps, showers, all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty much product buying versus a lot of service buying.
Oh, right. Okay. So people come to you, especially if there's not enough food in the canteen or if they want something special. Are you open to bribes from people there?
Oh, no bribes. But yeah, anything, tea, coffee, sugar in the on-site kitchens as well. We can't run out of that, otherwise we'll hear about it. So it's the range every day to day is just completely different. No day is ever the same. So it's I think that's what I like about it though. It's always something new. So it keeps it exciting.
Yeah, no, it does sound it. And Megan, what about you?
So I've been at Bristan for about 2.5 years. I started off in customer service, and then I went into a role which was returns and credit control. So it was a dual role. I did the dual role for maybe about 8 months, and then I moved over to just credit control. Did that for about another 9 months, and then recently just got promoted to team leader. So I've had a lot of roles since I've been here, but I've loved it because I've gauged different areas of the business, so it's been really good for me.
And what was your route in then? So it was the credit control side something that you'd always been interested in? I mean, had you been to uni to study something relative or?
No, so to be honest, this was all a bit of an accident. So I went to uni, I did law. I was adamant I was going into law. And then if I'm honest, when I came out of uni, it's very competitive. I really struggled to get my foot in the door anywhere. So I fell in a job here, which was the customer service role, and then I sort of got poached by my current manager, April. She said there was a job going in finance, and so I did like a couple of appreciation days with them to sort of see what they do because I don't have any experience. And I really loved it. I loved the team, so I decided to move over, and then it's all just evolved from there.
So your qualities were noticed by somebody in a different department to kind of poach you. So
Yes,
that's
right.
quite a compliment, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it was really lovely, and we've got along since day one. I think we've got very similar personalities, so it was just a good match, and it's just worked from there.
Oh, that's great. So you're obviously doing extremely well, and you're getting the support from your manager. So that must be encouraging.
Yeah, definitely. I think the support in finance is amazing. I've had so many opportunities, and that's why I'm sort of in the position now, which is really good.
Oh, great. And Charlotte, what was your route in? I mean, were you studying at uni? Was bathrooms your dream?
No, bathrooms was not my dream.
Such a shock.
I came to Bristan from finishing my studies at university, so I did a business degree, and it was whilst I was at uni I kind of found my love for business operations, but then the combination of like numbers and people, and I felt like for my personality the fit was very much to find something that worked with both, and that's kind of what led me to pursue procurement. So luckily when I was looking for a job I saw that there was one going at Bristan, and for me it was the perfect stepping stone to kind of get on my career path. Huge progression opportunities from day one, and I think the type of person that I am, I'm very ambitious. I like to constantly be trying to improve myself, and obviously do everything I can to benefit the company. So I kind of fell into it, but it was like intentional. And yeah, I feel like I've got the perfect balance now. I'm very much a people person, so I feel like it's the more personal side of, I guess, the numbers, and obviously then seeing strategy and being able to push it through. I think it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. And Leah, what about you? What was your route? You know, your history, your uni, or
So I did art and design in college.
I did art and design too.
And then I was working at UPS doing 3 a.m. till 8 a.m. And then I was also a cleaner at Bristan, and for a different company that we still use as cleaners. And yeah, there was 2 roles going, and I thought, well, it's only going to get better. All the worst they can say is no. I've got no qualifications in any of this, but I think they saw that I was willing to just keep pushing and really wanted to get myself in a better position. So yeah, I also very much kind of fell into it, and then here I am 5 years later.
I mean, that shows some real tenacity then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 3 a.m. start
3 a.m.
time for
till
work.
8.
I mean, that's painful.
Yeah, it was very much, wake up, go to work, come home, eat, sleep, clean, cook, and then go back to work at 2 p.m. to be a cleaner, and then get home, cook, clean, eat, and sleep. And I just took a gamble. I thought, well, the worst they can say is no, and then I'm not any worse off. So, and I'm really glad that I am here, because there's so many opportunities as well. From day one. I think I did my very first international export course within the first year. So
Right, so you've had not just sort of on the job sort of training, you've had, you know, specific courses to help.
Yeah.
Has that been the case for any of you? Or Megan, have you had that? Have you needed that? Has it just been sort of on the job support that's helped you through?
So I've been pursuing other courses in the meantime. So I do like my AAT now, which the company's put me towards. But I think there's a lot of on the job support, so I get get involved in a lot of other opportunities that aren't necessarily my role. So like for example, like the ERP, Charlotte, you were part of that work. With Leah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you were
Yeah.
So we were all part of the ERP. So that was like huge when it comes in terms of learning new skills and cross-departmental work. And so I think there's just always an opportunity for everyone here. You've always can get involved in something else, and that's how I think a lot of people can develop quite easily in this company.
Yeah, and you found that, I guess, as well, Charlotte.
Yeah, so I'm studying my SIPS exams now as well. So hopefully become qualified in the future. Starting at level 4 and then working my way up. Again, opportunities academically that's funded by the business, but also opportunities internally, like we all took part on the ERP project. I think there's constantly always stuff. We have calibration throughout the year as well, and that helps identify people for like further opportunities and to develop, I think, the future leaders and stuff. I think it's great. We're really big on development, and I think you'll find the majority of people at Bristan have been here for years. I think it's one of them places that the grass is probably never greener anywhere else. So yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant to hear. I mean, it's brilliant to hear that you've got such a big support network, and you've got a company that's wanting to back you every step of the way. It's so important. So going on to the 30 under 30 awards, I guess you were all told that you were being nominated. No, Leah, what happened for you then?
I got told just after I'd already been nominated, but yeah.
So
Then
I guess
got
that was a
told.
bit of a shock.
It was a little bit, but it wasn't an unwelcome shock.
No, and Charlotte, did you know that you'd been nominated, or was it sort of afterwards that you were?
Yeah, again, it was afterwards we'd found out we'd been nominated. I think we have quarterly meetings as a business, and it was announced there as well. So again, complete shock, and I was thinking, really me? But yeah, again, it was a really pleasant shock, but I was, very surprised, but obviously very pleased.
Yeah, and I guess that was the same for you, Megan, and I just suppose you were told you'd been nominated later.
Yeah, so I had a call with my manager, and she told me, and then I think it was literally like a couple of days later we had the quarterly meeting, and then it was announced, and yeah, it was a big shock, a happy shock, but yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
And were you told at any point that you'd actually won the award, or was that left as a bit of a surprise? So did you find out on the night, or did you know that when they told you that you'd been nominated, was that the point that you'd also been told that you'd actually won?
No, I wasn't. No, I didn't know that I'd won.
Oh, so how did you
wasn't
find
made
out?
clear. It was kind of just you've been invited to the gala dinner. It was never like fully confirmed. I think we could kind of catch on a little bit, but yeah, it was not confirmed. So
right.
Nice.
Okay, so you all knew that you'd been nominated, then you were all asked to attend a gala evening with just the tiniest bit in the back of your mind thinking, I wonder if I've won, I wonder if that's why. So it was only when your names were called on stage that you actually knew you'd won.
Yeah, there was definitely suspicions, I would say, looking at like the previous years and things like that, but it was never fully, yes, you have won, and for me anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very, very scary, but good time.
Oh no, that must have been brilliant to be sitting there then asked to come up on stage. I'm so sorry that it was such a big surprise for you.
It's a good surprise. I was on holiday when the gala dinner took place, so I was gutted I missed, but it was obviously a lovely surprise to get when I come back from a holiday to know that. So yeah, it's good.
Oh no, it's brilliant. I'm so pleased. I mean, it was a great night, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Charlotte, you missed it.
I've seen lots of pictures and lots of posts, so it looked incredible.
It was a really good night. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I admit, 30 under 30 awards is just my favourite part, really. Yeah, having everyone up on stage trying to juggle in for the photos, it's just brilliant.
That was a challenge.
It's always crouch, so you're not huddling in front of someone else's face.
Yeah, we really ought to do it at proper sizes next time, I think. So obviously you're all winners of the 30 under 30. I mean, has anything happened within the company since then? I mean, have you had like further recognition from your friends, colleagues, peers, anything like that? Megan, sorry, coming to you.
Yeah, so I think I put mine on LinkedIn. So I had a lot of support through LinkedIn, and just all my team were just so happy for me. And then obviously I think it sort of helped with my development as well. It's sort of having that recognition there that you are working really hard, and it sort of instills a bit of confidence, at least for me, to know that I am doing a good job. And I know what I'm doing, and it's sort of, I think that confidence almost helps you develop further. You're happy to take on more opportunities and learn more because you have that confidence. So it's been really important for me for my journey, to be honest.
Yeah. And what about you, Charlotte?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think lots of support, and I think it, if anything, again, it's just massively improved my confidence. I think being so young and early on in my career, and I know it probably never goes, but that imposter syndrome feeling of feeling like, really me, or like, can I do it? I think it's just that extra bit of confidence. And I think the fact that obviously you're nominated by people within your business, I think that's a huge compliment as well, that people outside of your teams, or maybe people that you work with on a regular basis, are also noticing it. So yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely. And
Yeah.
Leah, what about you? Has anything happened since?
So it has really helped with development as well as recognition, especially because of the nature of my role and the fact that I'm part of the warehouse. A lot of the time, well, it's really helped with the way that other people that don't necessarily know the intricacies of my role to see that, oh, actually, you're not just sitting at a computer, you're not doing anything all day, especially when you're sat out on the shop floor, and a lot of the time everyone's milling about doing manual work, and then you're just sat there at your computer. The perception of it has helped a lot with the perception of what I do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I mean, it's a complicated process that you're involved in, isn't it? There's a lot of responsibility there. So yeah, I mean, it is great that your role now is more obvious to others within Bristan, I guess.
Yeah.
I wanted to end this on a quick little round robin on what your favourite parts of being in the bathroom industry is like. Leah, I'm going to come to you first, if that's okay.
Oh no.
I'm putting you on the spot now.
Not my favourite part of being in the bathroom industry.
Oh, well, with being at Bristan.
At being at Bristan, it's the people at Bristan that really make it the company that it is. It's so it was so refreshing coming from the previous roles or the previous jobs that I've had, to know that the people here actually do care, and they do want to see you succeed, and they'll do anything that they can to make sure that happens, which is really lovely.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get that sort of support everywhere, unfortunately. Charlotte, what about you? Favourite bits?
I think both Bristan and the industry, I think there's a huge sense of community. I think internally as well, like support from my manager and the rest of the team and everybody outside of the team as well. I think people really do want to see you win here, and I think that's what's lovely. I think it's just such a nice kind of environment, and I really think that it's because we're a company that care about the people, and then also the industry that we work within. I think we're very much aware and always trying to make things are better, like improve the outcome. And again, same with the industry. I think it's great and I love it. I think it's quite similar to my job. I think it's ever changing, whether it's consumer trends, technology, sustainability is obviously a huge one at the moment. I think it just keeps it exciting. I think rather than working as individual business units, I do feel there is a huge sense of working together as an industry. So I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately you're serving a customer, aren't you, with an everyday service, really.
Yeah.
You can't take your taps and stuff for granted, really. They are there all the time. Megan, what about you? Favourite bits?
Yeah, I'd sort of match what other people have said. So I love the collaborative working of the industry and the company. I think until you're in this industry, you don't fully understand all the work that goes behind it. You just see the products and you don't think about all the work that goes behind it and all the different departments involved. So I think it's really good to be in that and seeing how it works. I think it's really interesting. I also really like all the environmental sustainability side. That's an area that I studied at uni, so that was quite interesting for me. And then obviously we've got the Race for Change, which is for the cycle charity. So I think as a company, I think Jen really pushes for sustainability as well as like female empowerment. I think that's huge here. It's something that I really like, to have like a female CEO, and then even here like 3 female winners. Like, I just think it's huge, and I think it's really pushed here. And that's what I love the most.
Yeah, I've read about the Race for Change. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
really
really
does.
exciting. Really
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. I
And
think it'll be great.
do you
Yeah.
guys, does it finish at Installer Show in June at the NEC?
It does,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very exciting. It's very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll definitely be there at the finish line. I just want to see what's happening.
Really excited to see who wins.
Yeah, it's an
me too.
incredible initiative. I mean, it's huge, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I think it's one of them wild ideas, but like Jen has like an incredible way of executing these. Like, it's an idea, and obviously she's got a great team behind her to kind of see it through. But I think it's something different, and I think that's what we need to try and do these things differently, and I think execute them perfectly, and the impact will be huge. And I think doing something like this across the industry, all these different teams getting involved, and obviously all the marketing around it, I think it is just screaming awareness for the causes obviously that we're doing it for. So
yeah, oh no, it's marvelous. Thank you so much for your time. It's real pleasure to chat to you, and congratulations again on your win.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you at one of our events soon. And thanks again for your time.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.